The time has come. Our rulers in Nigeria, we call leaders. The time has come. They've got to take their knees off our necks. The time has come. Our rulers have got to call themselves to order. The time has come. They've got to realize that their knees have been too long on our necks and they suffocated us for too long. And as it stands, we are currently giving up the ghost in us as citizens of Nigeria. They've got to stop suffocating us. Just recently, the coup that took place in the Niger Republic, the Nigerian government and the American government, they are currently crying more than the bereaved. And I want to ask, are we truly practicing democracy in Africa? Dear Nigerians, under the sound of my voice, watching this video, be realistic. Are you feeling the impact of democracy as a Nigerian citizen, as an African, as a citizen of Africa? Do you feel the dividends and the impact of democracy in your country as an African? As a Nigerian, do you feel the impact and the dividend of democracy? If no, if as citizens we don't feel the dividends of democracy, then tell me, of what need is the democracy to us? Of what benefit is the democracy to us? Are we truly practicing democracy in Africa? I ask again, dear Nigerians, please be honest with me, please. We have no other country to call our own than our country, Nigeria. I have said it before and I'm repeating it. If you are a citizen of America, you are a citizen of United Kingdom, you are a citizen of Canada, citizen of Switzerland, wherever you are a second-class citizen. You are first a citizen of your country of birth before you become a citizen of that country. So the point is, we have no other country to call our own than Nigeria. Together, we must all tell ourselves the truth. So please, I want to ask again, please be honest with me, my Nigeria fellow citizens. As your life improves, since we have been practicing the so-called democracy we claim to be practicing in Nigeria, as your life improves, be honest. Are you truly enjoying the dividends, the benefits of democracy? As your life improves, is your life better in the current democracy we practice in Nigeria compared to how it used to be during the military rule? I am not against democracy. I'm a lover of democracy. I believe in democracy. What is democracy? Democracy simply means the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. But when the democracy we practice that become institutional coup, whereby our so-called rulers that use institution to hijack power, grab power, snatch power, and begin to use it to suppress our citizen, begin to use it to suffocate the citizen by putting their knees on our neck, whereby we can no longer breathe, we can no longer live the way we used to live under the military era. Tell me, why should we keep on craving? Why should we keep on defending the so-called democracy that has kept everyone, languishing in pain and agony? How can petrol be sold to those who are not Nigerians? We call petrol gas. How can it be sold under military rule for 7 naira, less than 10 naira? And today, as it stands, under the so-called criminal democracy we are practicing in Africa, is being sold under 600, sold above 600 rather. Is that a democracy? The most annoying part, Americans, the Western power, who claim to be the leaders of democracy, the police of democracy, that should have called our so-called rulers, our so-called leaders, called them to order. When they begin to use the democracy to oppress as citizens, so when they're supposed to call them, supposed to call them to order, when they sit them using the so-called democracy to oppress the citizens, what do they do back in return? They give them pamper on their back. They celebrate them. And why they celebrating them? They don't celebrate them because they love we Africans. They don't celebrate them because they love Nigeria. They celebrate them because of the mineral resources we have under our soil that they are exploiting. I want to say to everyone, every Nigerian under the sound of my voice, every African watching this video, the Western power don't love we Africans. The Americans, they don't love us. What they love is what we have under our soil. What they love is the mineral resources that we have under our soil. They don't love us. Nigeria just concluded our 2023 presidential election. After the election, all the observers all over the world that came to observe the election, that came to monitor the election, including American observers, EU observer, European Union, that came to observe the election, what did they do? They gave a negative report about the election. They said the election was a sham election. The election was flawed, with malpractice, with rigging. But what did America do back in return? America picked up the phone to celebrate the criminal that was selected as a president. He spied against all the negative reports about the election. He spied the groanies and the monies of the citizens of Nigeria. Rather than America to feel our pain and listen to the citizens, is democracy not supposed to be government of the people? America ignored the report of all the observers, including the American observers, including the European observers. They ignored their reports. They pick up the phone to celebrate the criminal, the Pablo Escobar, the drug baron, the co-president. They pick up the phone to congratulate him. And what happened? The other fellow contestant, Peter Obi and Atiku, they came out publicly to reprimand Americans. Guys, didn't you guys see the tweet of Peter Obi and that of Atiku reprimanding America? Why should you celebrate criminality? Why will you call yourself the police, the leader of democracy in the world, and you celebrate it directly, endorse criminality? All the local observers, they gave a report against the election. European Union gave report against the election. American observer gave negative report against the election. America celebrated this criminal, this criminality, this criminal process. They celebrated it because of they know they've struck a deal in the secret. They've struck a deal. Tell me, why will you convince me that America did not strike a deal with Tinubu? When we Nigerians, excuse me, we Nigerians, we reach out to the American authority. We want to know the criminal record of this guy called Tinubu. Give us the criminal record. We want to know. We cannot afford to have a criminal as our president. We cannot afford to have an ex-convict as our president. Give us the report. What did they do? FBI replied Nigerians that they cannot release the report to we Nigerians. They cannot release the report to us until 2026. Meaning, in their mind, they are thinking this guy is going to be dead till 2026. In other words, by the time they will release the report, then he must have been concluding his first tenure. Are you not going to tell me, convince me that America loves us when they will not listen to the cry of the citizen and they call it government of the people? If the so-called democracy, the Americans, the Western power introduced to us is not suffocating us to hell with such democracy. If the democracy, excuse me guys, the so-called democracy, they introduced to us our so-called African rulers, criminals in powers, vultures, wicked evil men in powers. If they are not using it to suffocate the citizen, then we call for military rule. To hell with such democracy. To hell. With Nigerians, with the Africans, we are sick and tired of this criminality they call democracy. We are sick and tired of it. Are you guys surprised? Americans and these other ECOWAS criminals, they are crying more than the bereaved over the coup that took place. They are crying over the military coup that took place in Niger Republic. But they celebrate their own institutional coup. A bloody civilian like me, cannot use institutional coup to suffocate me, to oppress me, and fight against military rule. No, a bloody civilian. You cannot be a bloody civilian like me and use institution to suffocate us, suffocate me as a citizen and a bona fide citizen of Nigeria, as a freeborn of Africa. You cannot. Rather than you to use that criminality called democracy to suppress me as a citizen, then on behalf of all Nigerians, we therefore call for military takeover, because our leaders, who were supposed to have the heart of a servant to serve the people with the fear of God, they are criminals. They are most of them are devils. We don't need them. We say no to the so-called democracy. We say no to African democracy. If this our democracy is being practiced, it look like we say no to it, to hell with it. We don't need it. Americans, I meant both to say to the Americans, to the Western power, they don't love we Africans. No, they don't. Since NATO intervention in Libya, did they leave Libya better? The Libyans, they were having a better life before the so-called Western power NATO invaded. Now the people are left in pain and agony. Americans, the Western power, they don't love we Africans. They don't love we Nigerians. And we said no to hell with their democracy. If the democracy cannot be, if they cannot intervene, let the democracy better the life of the citizen. Then on behalf of Nigerians and Africa, we say no to such democracy. Not a million times. To hell with such democracy. Thank you guys. Please, everyone, give the video a thumbs up. Ensure you share the video so that the likes of Pablo Escobar, you know, they are deaf, so that they can watch and see if they can have success. Because they can't be using institutional coup, imposing it on us as a bloody civilian like me, using it to oppress us and be fighting against military coup. No. Please, everyone, give this video a thumbs up. Share the video on your timeline. Share it on your status. Excuse me, please. And please share the video in all the groups you belong. And if you wouldn't mind, please follow me on YouTube. Should there be an issue on Facebook, you know, you will be able to get my update, please. As it is on Facebook, Holy Ghost on Facebook, so it is on YouTube, please. Search me out on YouTube now and follow me. God bless you. If you wouldn't mind, please support this page with stars. We've got a lot to do, all right? God bless you. Nigeria is our country. We are freeborn of Africa. We must stand our ground. We must fight. Nigeria must be better in our time. Africa must be better in our time. God bless you. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks. Guys, are you looking for a place you can get the most affordable, the most quality auto parts in Lagos? Would you want me to show you? All right, let's go there. Hello guys, please kindly spare me 1 minute of your time. I want to introduce you to a place you can get the most quality auto parts and very, very cheap at affordable price. This company is by the name CEO Auto Parts Investment. They specializes in Kia Auto Parts, Honda Auto Parts, Toyota Auto Parts, Nissan Auto Parts, Hyundai Auto Parts. Guys, I'm telling you the truth, I lie not. If you need the best and the cheapest quality auto parts for your Kia Auto, Honda, Toyota, Nissan, Hyundai, please contact CEO Auto Parts. Now they can even deliver for you in any part wherever you are in Nigeria. Their office address is situated at Obafemi Awolowo Block F, Shop 21 at Aguyi Ironsi International Trade Center, Paramount Ladipo Mushin, Lagos. The director is by the name of Basi S. Chuku Emeka, director. You can reach him directly on 081 3894 6058 or 0811496413323. I told you, I promise you will never regret doing business with these folks. What are you waiting for? Please follow their link attached to this video now to get in touch with them directly. Thank you.